All right. Welcome back to another stream. Elite, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Are we able to? So, this is going to be my membership live stream. Give me 1 second. All right. So, today we're going to be doing our membership live stream, and if you guys are new to the channel and you guys never have seen any of my live streams, basically, I'm going on to year 3 of being on YouTube. So I decided to finally go ahead and launch my memberships. And basically the idea behind this live stream and going forward with members is whoever joins, I'm going to 3D print your handle and stick it on my wall that I use to film on, so that way you guys can get shouted out and appreciated in every video. Instead of just having it on a text scroll, you guys will actually be able to see your physical handles during the stream. So kind of just a little way to give back to anybody that's joining the memberships at the beginning. And right now, I think I only got one member. Hazik, which I don't see him in here, and he said he might not be in here. But anyways, I'm printing off his handle. So running this on the Bamboo Labs A1 Mini. And the bottom of it's going to be black, and then I'll have the rest of it in a white PLA. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and let it rip. Also, this is in fact the first live stream of 2026. So happy New Year, everybody. Do you have any advice for the Elegoo Centauri Carbon? I have plenty of advice for it. Definitely one of my favorite printers. Did you just get it for the holidays? But yeah, I would see any advice. How do you mean? Like for slicing the files, or just overall, just like anything? for the files. So I actually have a video going over the best settings, if that's kind of what you're looking for. But if not, I would say I tend to usually run it a bit slower, or at least don't allow it to go so fast. I don't even know if it's hitting the top speeds on the normal prints, but I do decrease the acceleration and the print speed a little bit. Usually I cut the acceleration in half, and that kind of helps with any jerkiness whatsoever. Shoot, I'm trying to think of what I've done to it, because I have like a pretty well set profile on the Elegoo Slicer software, and I go over all of it in detail in that video. And yeah, basically I just slow a lot of things. Actually, I don't even remember if I slowed everything down on that one specifically, but I have it pretty well tuned for what I'm usually printing. I guess if I had any basic advice on any of the profiles, it'd probably just be like, if you, ooh, hold on, let me check real quick. Let me just open it up real quick and tell you. Do you have a FlashForge 5M Adventure? I do not, but I've seen a ton of people on the last couple of streams that I did saying that they got one and that it's a pretty amazing printer. Seems like a pretty good competitor to like the Centauri Carbon and the S1 and things like that, actually. Is it a little bit smaller? Is the 5M a little bit smaller than like most enclosed printers? So real quick, let me tell you what I got. So for the layer height on the Centauri Carbon, I usually keep it at 0.12 millimeters. I don't think I even mess with any of the line width. Keep the seam position in the back. No ironing. I usually never use ironing. For the wall generator, I put it on the, how do you even pronounce that? Arachne, I guess. For the walls and surfaces, inner, outer, inner, because that always gives you like the best surface finish, and it kind of reduces ghosting and stuff like that. And then let me check the speed. Yeah, I cranked some of the speed down. If you check the video, I can't remember what all I tweak because I'm in like a normal profile now, so it doesn't even tell me what I've changed. I usually run 3 wall loops depending on what it is that I'm printing, if I need it to look good, and the filament kind of bleeds through sometimes from the inside, or if it's a squared off item, I usually have 3 or 4 walls, and then 5 or 6 top and bottom shell layers. A lot of stuff I kind of just tweak here and there depending on what it is that I'm printing. But for the most part, that's a pretty general way of how I keep it. How many members do you have? As of right now, 1. And we're printing off his name right now. So that's kind of the idea of the stream, is anybody who joins the membership, I should be able to see the little logo next to your name, and then I will print it off. Claudius, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Are you only showing the A1 Mini now? Not necessarily. I mean, I can do different printers if you guys want me to. I can switch it up. Right now, I actually have kind of my new setup is kind of going on, and I have all my bed slingers up top. So actually, let me just show you guys real quick a little sneak peek. I can't show you one of them, but I can show you these 3. We could run like a little 3, technically 4 print little thing going on right now, and have it all like that. Oh, there we go, Claudius, my man. All right, so we got a new member. It's Unique Prints. I'm going to be printing off your handle in the stream tonight. That is so cool. Welcome to Filament Poop. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, that's so funny. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. So yours will be the next in line. I'm going to be printing off every member's handles and putting them on my wall, so that way at the end of every video I can thank you guys for supporting the channel. Your vids helped me out a lot so much on the Centauri Carbon. Thank you, I appreciate it. I always love hearing that I was able to help people out with that sort of thing. Okay, so right now we got it paused, and what we're gonna do is replace this with white filament and then continue the print, and it'll print out his name. We're just gonna wait for this real quick. Where do you buy your filament from? It kind of depends. Most of the time, like I'd say 95% of the time, I just buy it off of Amazon, honestly. Sometimes I get it on like from Hobby Lobby or like the filaments websites, but it kind of just depends. Oh, and we got a third member, Deb C. Thank you very much for joining the Printy Pro membership. I appreciate it very much. So you're gonna be third in line. We're gonna have a nice little membership lineup for tonight's live stream. So I'm pretty excited. Thank you very much for joining and supporting the channel. How are you liking the printer so far? Dude, I've been dissing on Bamboo for no reason for a long time. Thing is, I feel like I never really hated on Bamboo. I just kind of like, you know, didn't support them, I guess you could say, but not for any reason. I just thought they were always too expensive. But I always kind of said, like, if I were to get a Bamboo lab printer, I would get the A1 Mini. So, yeah, I definitely like it a lot. It definitely seems to be like the simplest to set up and just start printing and not have to worry about any sort of failure or anything like that. Go ahead and load this up. All right. Yeah, exactly, just the price of it. What filament should I use for fidgets? I'm using PLA. That's what I use. Any sort of PLA, PLA Plus, Pro, Silk, Matte, whatever it is. And I would recommend just print them a little bit slower whenever you're printing fidget stuff, because you don't want to have to use a brim or whatever, and not by a lot, but you know, you can always just crank down the acceleration a little bit. That to me, that seems to help out a lot when I reduce the acceleration by a couple thousand, depending on what kind of printer you have, obviously. And so yeah. Do you ever use TPU or PABA? I think that's what it's called. I mean, do I ever use it? Yeah. I actually have a couple cool rolls of TPU right here that I'm going to be able to start trying out pretty soon. Different, like, I have like a gold and a silver as well. A bunch of like silk TPUs. So I'm pretty excited to use those, see how those work out. Sometimes I use PETG. I finally have a couple rolls of ABS and ASA. I got a roll of the water soluble PLA that I'm excited to use soon on one of my prints. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm going to be able to print off the supports in water and then just kind of melt them off. So real quick, let's go back over here. When will I stream again? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I would say I'll probably be streaming this weekend, maybe. So yeah, just turn the notifications on. I usually tend to stream twice a week. Usually it's on a Thursday or Friday night, sometimes like a Saturday afternoon. I don't know what time it is for y'all. It's like 8:30 for me right now, so do it that way. I'm EST time, so Thursday, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and then every once in a while, Mondays or Tuesdays or whatever. But I appreciate you joining in, Elite Asian. I'll see you in the next one. Dang, so we got 3 members now. We're getting busy. See if we can get 5 by the end of the stream. That'd be sick. As soon as this one's done, we got Claudius. Will be up next. The name kind of looks familiar. I think it's like a Carrie. Did you ask me on the first stream I did with the Bamboo Labs? Because if not before, I don't remember if I even gave you a good what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Suggestion, I guess, because I didn't have it before. It was before that. I don't know what I told you before, but I got the A1 Mini, obviously, and it's working out fantastic. Did you end up getting one? I hate that filament is $20 a roll now. So do I. Definitely an expensive hobby. The babe's mom, what's going on? Welcome back to another stream. Where you printed the Star Wars. Oh, you got the A1? Nice. How you liking it? So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and I don't even know if I can get that off quite yet. Give me a second. The babe's mom sent me happy poop. Thanks for pooping on the stream. I appreciate it. As always. Oh, that'd be fun. Oh yeah, I think whenever I was doing my Christmas streams. All right, so here's the first one, and basically this is how all of these are gonna look. Just a little name plaque, just to kind of recognize you guys for the support that you're giving my channel whenever you are a member, and these will be up on one of my walls. But for the stream, I might just keep them right here. So now I'm switching out the filament real quick. We're gonna put black back on. It's a pretty active stream, okay? I'm gonna be going back and forth with my rolls of filament here. All right, Vector, I appreciate it. Debsy, thank you for the thumbs up. Where's the camera at? There it is. All right. So we got a couple of members so far. Let's go ahead and get his ready. Slice the plate. All right. Ooh. And we got our 4th member. the babe's mom is a printing pro. Thank you very much for joining the channel. I appreciate it very much. So yours will be in 2 more handles. I'll be printing off yours as well, so then we can go ahead and get all of my members up on the wall so that way you guys can show you guys how much I appreciate all of your support. Why is there a... So yeah, thank you very much for joining the channel, the Babe's Mom. I appreciate it. I appreciate you pooping on the stream as well. I love those. Those are all those emojis too are items that are mine. And I made them into emojis. Aren't they pretty cool? I think I can do a lot more too, so I'll have to add some more. Why is there a toilet on the left-hand side? Because that's where the filament poop goes. Every time it wipes the filament, it wants to shoot it out over here. Oh yeah, no, I have done like, I don't know, maybe like 30 prints on this thing, and I haven't even emptied that out once. It's very minimal. Awesome, so we got 4 members so far. This stream's going pretty good. So what I'm gonna do now actually is I'm actually going to give me 1 second. Where are we at now? I think it was pretty solid for how simple it is. Yeah. I love the A1 Mini. This thing is pretty sweet. Everything I ever did. If I did, I don't think I did, but I might have. Anything bad I ever said about Bamboo, take it back. They're pretty sweet. Except for their little thing where they wanted to watch what everybody was doing or whatever for a while there, but whatever. The Babe's Mom. Is there a quality difference on the A1 and A1 Mini, or is it just size? I'm pretty sure it's just size. Size and price. That's pretty much all you're gonna differentiate between the two. There's an argument that maybe the A1 might be a little bit more, whatchamacallit, like sturdy, because there is 2 Z axis bars and it's all a little bit more squared off, but I don't know, the A1 Mini seems pretty well built to me. So we got the Babe's Mom and Dib/Co. Something like that. Oh, it's lowercase. All right. You'll be really happy with the H2C or P1S. Yeah. Yeah. Those are pretty, I've seen a lot of people getting the P2Ss too. Those seem pretty sweet. Is there even an upgrade
aside from like hardware, what's the difference between a P1S and a P2S? Chase, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You got a 3D printer? What kind of 3D printer you got? Let me ask questions. All right, I think it's I don't even know how to pronounce your name. I think it's Kayri. Thank you for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. Definitely look forward to the next one. This thing just zips too. This thing takes no time to prepare. P2S is much bigger than A1 is slight upgrade from the P1P. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it's like a big upgraded version of the P1S, pretty much, which is an upgrade of the P1P. Yeah, because the P1P is like a stripped down version, kind of like how they have the Centauri and then the Centauri Carbon. Okay, I did say it correctly. Cool. I feel like I usually butcher people's names, but I actually get them right. All right. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you in the next one. What's the cost of this 3D machine? So the one that we're watching right now is the Bamboo Labs A1 Mini. Currently, without the combo, is $199 USD. So, not sure what currency you have, but yeah, $200 American. Yeah, I know. That's a huge misconception with 3D printers is that people still think that they cost like thousands of dollars. But no, like consumer 3D printers are relatively cheap, all things considered, what you can make with it, you know? So definitely not a bad investment. You can make literally anything with it. Logan, what's going on, dude? I know this thing zips. This thing is super fast. So if I broke my PS5 top cover, this machine could recreate it. I'm not sure what top cover you're talking about. Shoot, where did I put that thing? I just printed off a little custom thing for my controller too. Are you talking about the black piece or the white pieces on the side? I'm pretty sure you can do either of them. I don't know if there's a... Can you do the black one? I'm pretty sure you could do either of them because they're just like face shields. Oh, the white top covers? Yeah, you could definitely do that. As long as you have a big enough printer, you can for sure do that. I've seen people do it. It's just plastic anyways. Are you talking about for my controller? I printed off the on the DualSense. Hold on, let me show you. I think I showed you guys before. So this part right here, like the touchpad, I printed off like a custom thing with my logo on it. But I can't find it. I don't know where I put it. I did like some spring cleaning. I did up my my studio a little bit, so it looks pretty good right now. Kind of worked like my Iron Man helmet and stuff up in the back. So pretty excited for the new year. It's kind of looking how I always wanted it to look. All right, so backdrop part is done. We're gonna go ahead and unload this filament and then reload it with the white, and then continue on with the name. Show the room. All right, hold on one second. Let me get this one out. All right. So now we're gonna move on to the white filament. Landon, what's going on? Welcome back to another stream. Still purchasing. Okay, so real quick, I'll show you guys a little sneak peek of what the studio is going to look like now. Got the Iron Man helmet. Oh, don't look at it. Iron Man helmet, ray gun, handles, lightsaber, that, and then I got all my printers lined up, so it's coming out pretty good so far. Figure my next video, thought it was going to come out sooner than I guess it's going to now. But I'm going to try to make a different video while I'm waiting on that one. So probably figure sometime by the end of the week I'll have a new video up and you guys will be able to see all that. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like a, I guess it's called like, yeah, thank you very much. I think it's called like a starburst effect, I guess, the background, because I got like my name in the center and then it's all sort of like shooting outwards. So it looks pretty clean whenever I have it filming on camera. Got some new studio lights and stuff, so it'll look pretty sweet. I got the Cobra 3 V2 for Christmas. Nice. How's that one working out? I got the version 1, and a lot of people tell me that the version 2 is a pretty good upgrade, but I'm not sure. V2 is basically the same for what I've seen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know really what they even upgraded between the two. From what I can tell, I think they just kind of upgraded the like the belt system a little bit, and the extruder head itself, and then obviously you get the Ace, like the slightly upgraded Ace Pro. So I'm not really sure what all is different between the two, but I don't know. I've heard less complaints about the V2 than the V1. So are there printers that print on different axes? So this one's called a bed slinger. It's not really a different axis, I guess, but it's just like a different style. So the bed moves back and forth, and then that just moves side to side, and then the Z axis goes up. But I have like these printers down here are Core XY. So the extruder head does all the moving, and the bed just sits still and then just drops down slowly. Kind of got a bunch of stuff in the way, but yeah. And I think from what one of my members was saying, Claudius, he was saying that they have, I don't know if he's just saying this or if he actually seen something, that they're making like a 5 or 6 axis printer where like the print nozzle is going to be able to like turn on its side and like print around the object. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. I think it's still some sort of like crazy physics thing that they're trying to make that work with. And apparently it would make the advantage of having a printer like that would be the outside of the print would be like glass smooth. So you'd be able to print off like some pretty crazy things. Tony Stark printer, yeah, exactly. Dude, speaking of Tony Stark, a really cool project that I seen. So like, I don't know how many of you guys have ever used like, what is it called? Is it Patreon? I think it's Patreon. This guy made a project that you can get, and it's just like a giant touch mat, and you use like a projector, and you like are able to use it as like a computer, but it looks like a Iron Man like hologram thing. You can like spin it around, and like the hologram spins around. I kind of wanted to do that somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to do that, but pretty crazy stuff people coming up with. All right, so we got It's Unique Prints. This is Claudius. I'm going to give this thing a second. No, I'm not. I'm going to pop this thing off right now. Boom. Our second member. Go ahead and place these right here. And then we can get started on the next one. I'm actually going to do 2 at a time for this next one, so we're not going back and forth 1,000 times. Where are we at? I think I got my near work. Oh yeah, for your Mars, yeah. How did that cleanup end up going? Probably some changes on the software compared to V1. Yeah, true. It's a thing that's still in development. Okay, yeah. I knew it was still like pretty far out. I just couldn't remember what was going on with it. Yeah, they got some crazy things. What is your favorite printer that I have? Dude, honestly, right now, probably this one. I know it sounds crazy. Sometimes I think people are like, why would a small printer be your favorite? And honestly, after 3D printing for so long, because I think this will be my 1, 2, 3, 4th year printing. The bigger the machine and the more color changing things that you have and stuff like that, it's nice to have. And, for the majority of the time, they work out pretty good. But just this kind of printer is just so simple, and it just works every single time. So probably this one, probably the Bamboo Labs. Where did my cat go? What are you doing? I have no idea where she went. Send you a picture. Oof, that's not good. Bamboo came out with a 5-axis printer. I think it would probably look insane. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the H2C, whenever I see people using that thing, the way the the nozzles come up and then drop down from the printer is insane looking. I need to see, do they have like demo videos of how that would work? Because I need to see like how those 5-axis printers would work. Also, sorry for the choppy commentary. I don't know why I decided to do it this way. I definitely should have done it on my with my multicolor printer, because I was like, yeah, going back and forth ain't that bad. No, it's bad. This many times. So I'm just gonna combine Debco and the baby's mom with the same thing. Is it pulling? Yes, okay. Oh, hold on. So this one YouTube video, someone in Cuba gave them an S1 Max before me. If you ever see people getting printers before they release, usually they just have a whatchamacallit? You know, they've been doing collaborations and stuff with the companies to get things early. A college could make one? Of course they did. Dude, they always be making the coolest things. Probably able to change tips for different filaments. Yes, exactly. Dude, so the H2C is Bamboo's multi-nozzle printer. And I just got the water-soluble filament. And basically, what you'd be able to do with that is you could literally print off like a singular item in normal filament and then print off just the supports with the water combustible filament. And as soon as the print's done, you can take the print off the bed and, you know, theoretically just like put it in warm water and the supports would just dissolve. And then you just have a clean 3D print. Pretty crazy stuff. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and run this one. So I'm going to be doing 2 at the same time for this one coming up, just to save time on what I'm doing, because this stream is going to quickly become a long time. Let's see. What are your thoughts on Cobra S1? 16 color printing is insane. I wouldn't even know what to do with all those colors. I tell you what, dude, it takes a long time too. I have the Cobra S1, and I have 2 Ace Pros, so I can do 8 color printing. And I did run an 8 color print, so let me show you real quick. Okay, I lied. This is actually only a 7 color print. So I did this little Pokemon Squirtle, and you can see there's the blue, the black, the white, the pink, the yellow for the front of the shell, the brown for the back of the shell, and you can't really see it. Hold on. If you look really closely on the bottom of his eye, you can see there's like a bit of red, because I guess Squirtle actually has red in his eye for whatever reason. But I did that print. So it's 7 colors. It took about, oh man, I can't remember how long it took. I think I did a video on it too. I think it took about like a day and a half. It took like an unreasonable amount of time. But mind you, I did have it on the max flush setting because the colors just weren't, I mean, you're going from black to white to yellow to light blue. Like, those are significant hues. Hue changes in the color, so it has to really like spit out that filament. Otherwise, you're going to be able to start seeing it in the whole model. And I think it ended up wasting like a third of a roll of filament for what was like a 10 gram, you know, print. So But that's like ridiculous stuff. If you have a 16 color print and you're gonna do like a hue forge or something, you can get like some pretty cool art with those things. So where am I at? Make me want to send a print to my printer at 2 a.m. Do it. Do it. Print off, what did I print off? Look at this one. So I did a little Minecraft benchy. And then this one's pretty cool too. I can't tell you guys what I printed this on yet. Wink. But it's a little Grogu clicky. Yeah, they should have an update to allow you to use different nozzle sizes on the same print. That would be sick too. Because then depending on how you can run that G-code, you could even have like, if this supports is a larger layer size, have it so that way you can print off, well, I mean, it'd be a little tricky, but you definitely could do it where like, you could print off like a 0.12 or even like a 0.8 on the actual model and it'd be close, and then have like fat supports to not waste so much. I don't know. Where I'm at. I can see 16 colors being good for not having to change out reels. Oh yeah, definitely. If you're gonna run through it that much, yeah, for sure. Now I got some multicolor printing ideas. Definitely. There's also more room on my repack for them. Oh yeah, that's what I do too. If I ever have an overflow of filament, I start putting out my printers. How long you think it would have taken to, if it, like action figure size? Oh, so I do have I got a life-size Charmander. I wasn't gonna run it that big, but I originally, for the Squirtle, I was gonna make it the size of like the printer, like the size that the printer could print something out. Which is about like, I don't know, what's like a normal house object you can compare this to? Like the size of like a PlayStation 5, if it was like a cube. And I think that print was gonna end up taking like 2 weeks. Something, and it was gonna waste like 15 rolls of filament. It would have been ridiculous if I'd done it that way. But it would have looked sick at the end. It would have looked sweet. But yeah, it's crazy. So that's why the multi-nozzle printers are so big right now and becoming a big thing, because you know, if it just has to switch off the nozzle and not have to spit out any color to you know, change the filament, not only are you going to be saving that much filament, but you're also going to be saving that much more time, because then it doesn't have to spit out the filament. It can just drop the nozzle and go. Like literally, the way one of the printers work is like, it'll have like a nozzle down here, and say the printer's printing, it'll literally go, drop a nozzle, this one will come up, and then it just picks this one up and starts printing. It's crazy. I only have the 2 arms for my life-size Charmander print. Yeah, I know. I think that took like 4 or 5 rolls of filament. Definitely a lot of printing. Are you printing off on your S1? Or on your, oh yeah, you gotta print off on your S1, right? Just printed a paper bag. Don't judge me. Is it in TPU? Or what did you print off the paper bag in? Yeah, I was thinking of using that to use for the putter perimeter to minimize the amount of infill I would need. Oh, outer perimeter. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, see, that's a good idea. It would definitely significantly, like, especially if you're printing a ton of things like that, you could save a lot of filament that way and a lot of time if you're able to change out the nozzle size mid-print. PLA. So you have like a really hard paper bag right now. Have you tried ABS smoothing? I have not. I do have a couple rolls of ASA and ABS, so I might try to vapor smooth them with for like an Ironman helmet or something else. I don't know. But no, I haven't tried it yet. But I do want to try it. I have seen some like horror shots though of people doing ABS smoothing and not like containing it correctly, and it even melts through the container that they have it in. So I'll definitely have to do my research before I do that. For some reason it makes like a very loud noise, so I'm trying to... That's weird. I know you've always had issues with that one. Hopefully your S1 Max comes in soon. I tried doing it, but one of my prints turned into a blob and one got soft and squishy. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. I think, and the thing is, you got to time it right too, because people sometimes they leave it in there for like 2 hours, and they come back and the whole thing's just melted into a pool of plastic. Is the AMS light hub protector worth it to print out? Yeah, I print out things all the time for my printers, little like protection things for, you know, whether it's like the screen or whatever, just because you never know. Like I have my Core XY printers on the bottom, like I said. So the screens are usually either on the top or bottom of those, and because they're down there, I could accidentally kick them or knee them or whatever when I'm messing with my printers. So I printed off like little protector shields on all the screens. So no, I think it's worth it. Space mode, so it's not thick. It's good. Hey, Kazbites, go ahead and take a picture of it. Go to my community tab in my channel and put a picture of it in there so I can see what it came out like. Might be the case because it's pretty small print. Yeah, for sure. Comes in a month. Said February, March. I know. I've seen a lot of people get, which is weird because I haven't seen anything about the Centauri Carbon 2, and people are like receiving it already. I don't know, maybe other countries or whatever. But somebody got one and the glass was shattered on it. Like, it's funny because the original Centauri Carbon, the glass was shattering all the time, and you think that maybe they would have gone Anycubic's way and made it out of like the tough plastic, or I don't know, do something else besides glass. They got 2 glass doors on there. Does even like the X1 Carbon have a glass door on there? I thought like 3D printing companies were done with glass. I don't know what they're doing. Also new to the channel, just saw the live while swiping. What are we printing here? So milkshake. We are printing off. So for this stream, for the new year, this is my first stream of the new year. Happy New Year. Told everybody that I was going to start my memberships. So everybody that is joining my channel as a member is going to get their handle 3D printed. And it's just kind of my way to thank you guys for supporting the channel. You know, I'll do a little shout out at the end of each of my my videos to thank you guys. So yeah, I just thought it'd be a little bit more than just saying thanks to all of you and just having your name typed out. So you're joining a 3D print channel, I'm a 3D print something. You know what I'm saying? If I send you a picture, it's because the glasses is broken. On your S1. Have you got a CDQ2? Just got it during the holidays. No, I don't. I want a printer from them pretty bad too. They got some pretty nice printers as well. You said you just got one? How is it? Can you do a 3D print giveaway? I bet everyone, your subscribers would love it. I was thinking about it and I've been told that too. I have an entire box of 3D prints that I just make for fun that I want to get rid of because like I said, I did like a like a clean sweep of my entire studio, completely redid everything. So I got a lot of stuff, a lot of junk. So I might go ahead and try to do something that way. I don't know how it's going to work. So we'll see. Oh, a 3D printer giveaway? Probably not. I'm not quite there yet. Yeah, they have glass doors for the H2SP. Dude, how come their doors never come shattered? Is it because it's bamboo? That's what we're talking about here. The bamboo, they be doing things right. I feel like every post that I see, this is also Facebook, by the way. I know. Sometimes I go on Facebook, guys. Don't judge me. But the people on Facebook, never mind. Those are Facebook people. What am I talking about, dude? Have you guys ever gone on Facebook on a 3D printing page and just seen the amount of hate that everybody gives each other on those things? It's ridiculous, dude. It's so bad. Oh my goodness. It's so funny because it'll be like, help me, I have a problem with my printer, and everybody's like, what do you think, it's a toy? Like, just take it easy on them. Oh man. So wasn't subscribed. Sorry, literally just came across the stream and channel. Anyway, have now a post when it lets me. Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for subbing. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing the paper bag. Nice, you're starting a channel? Cool. See, this is a while ago. We were talking about me and a couple of you guys all doing like a linked live stream, because I think we can invite people to do a live stream, and we can all have like a bunch of prints going off. I know It's Unique Prints wanted to do that. I had a couple other followers on my live stream that used to come to all of them, and I haven't seen them in a while, so I don't know if they're still doing it, but we'll see. Yeah, one day we might plan that. That'd be fun. Capybara Airplane, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Also, mine has a glass door, but thank God it didn't come shower. Yeah, I got my glass doors on my sensory carbon came in fine. If I got a 3D printer and the glass door came shattered, the last thing I'm doing is posting about it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going straight to the whoever's. I'm not doing that. Wallet Warrior. I have this printer. Nice, dude. Do you like this printer too? It is such a good printer. I love using it. Definitely the easiest just press and go printer I got, for sure. What are you printing today? So, I told everybody that I was going to be starting my memberships, and to thank each of the members that join during the stream, I'm going to be printing out your handle, and then at the end of every video, obviously I'll be giving you guys a shout out, but just a way to give you guys a thanks and appreciation of supporting the channel. Print them off during the live stream. Don't know if I'll ever even do this again, but yeah. Do you have an AMS? I don't have an AMS for the A1 Mini. I do have an Ace Pro, however, for my Anycubic machines. We got 32 votes in the poll right now. And I'm going to call baloney. Oh, no, never mind. What am I talking about? Dude, people are letting me know. They ain't joining, because why would they? Have you tried Elegoo Centauri? Yep. Well, I haven't tried the Elegoo Centauri specifically, but I have the Elegoo Centauri Carbon. So, yes, Zachary Foster. I feel like I've seen you in my lives before. I'm not sure. People print their own and send them to you. That would be fun and hectic. People print their own what? Oh, their own handles? Or are you talking about like, oh shoot, what were we talking about? Oh, their own handles? Yeah. That would be pretty fun, actually. Oh, God. I'm going to have a bunch of fake plastic paper bags come to my door with a bunch of people's names on it. And they're going to be like, put me on your wall. I don't believe I've been here before. Got one from my first, and I've had a blast. Just having a hard time with the slicer program. Zachary, if you go ahead and click on my channel, I actually have a video going over my personal best settings that I use for my Centauri Carbon. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, I go through the quality, strength, speed, all of them. So you can just go ahead and look at all those, see how you like them, and then apply them to yours. Yeah, for sure. I was going to get Centauri Carbon, it's decent, but I had a bigger budget, so I got the P1S. Yeah, pretty much how it goes. Same thing for me, but the opposite. I didn't have the budget, so I got the Centauri Carbon. All right. Black is done. Gonna go ahead and unload. All right. So now let's go ahead and load in the white PLA. Engineering, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Member of what? So, quick explanation. I started memberships on my channel. It's another feature that YouTube has added for the creators. And basically, you can almost say it's sort of like a little subscription for extra content or anything else that I offer. And then mine has 3 different tiers. So you can support the channel
and get some benefits for having done so. Will, when did you get an A1? For Christmas, actually. We were opening up gifts, and at the very end, my girlfriend walks out of the room and then comes back into the room with a massive box and says, "Merry Christmas." And it's all wrapped up. And immediately, as soon as I seen the box, I knew it was a 3D printer. I didn't know which one it was. Kind of had a feeling it was a Bamboo because she always wanted me to have one. And yeah, so I opened it up and it was the A1 Mini. This is milkshake. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. Okay. I was so confused. Like, what do you mean this is milkshake? All right, let's go ahead and finish off these last two. Oh, nice. I haven't seen one of your live streams since Christmas. Do you like that better than the Cobra 3? I gotta admit, it is faster. Like, the startup is so much faster. So if I'm trying to do multiple prints in one stream, night and day difference. This thing heats up super quick. And I mean, rarely am I ever even printing off anything bigger than that. So, hey, he upgraded to Printing Pro. Thank you, Claudius. I appreciate it. So I think we got 4 Printing Pros now. We don't have any more filament poop, but that's okay. That's awesome. So what I think I'm gonna do, actually, depending on how this membership thing goes throughout the year, I'm gonna print off the badges. So everybody starts off with a bronze benchy, and then eventually you'll get a silver benchy, a gold benchy, and then a platinum purple benchy thing that I made. I might print off those badges and then kind of have like a wall set up with the members underneath their badges. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see where this takes us from here. But thank you very much for upgrading. I appreciate it. Yep, for Christmas it was sweet. It was just what I needed. I'm printing something on my A1 right now. But what are you printing on your A1 right now? Are you using Deeply PLA? I think this one was the black? No, the black is Creality. The white is also Creality. I do have some Deeply though. Is that my gold? I think my gold is... No, that's G-Tech. Deeply. That sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I do have a roll. I have so many different brand rolls of filaments. It's ridiculous. I'm joining when I get some money. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it. And that goes for everybody else as well. Not only during the stream, but if you do end up joining my channel, I will be printing off your name on the handle. And I will have it displayed. And then you guys will get shouted out at the end of every video. So, yeah. Making a storage container. My desk is so cluttered. That's pretty cool. They have so many cool storage things, and something I've been wanting to print is everybody's printing off the I need your guys' help. What is it called? It's like a little like storage, it's like square container thing that people are obsessed with right now, with printing off like little containers of everything. Look at that for A1. Yeah. If you Gridfinity, yes, that's what it's called. Should I make one of those? Why are people so obsessed with them? Is it just because they're like little neat containers, or how come? Why are those so big? Hold on? Is that even a 3D printing thing, or is it just a thing that people are buying, and then you're 3D printing something for it? I have no idea what it is. And yeah, no, for ABS, you'll definitely need an enclosure. Everything fits 42mm grid. Some principles, you print it. Okay, well maybe I'll have to print it. Is that something that's cool?
I don't know. I see it all the time. I'll have to check it out. Because, like, if you guys know who Uncle Jesse is, he is always printing off things for his Gridfinity. Gridfinity, it's all here. Gridfinity, it's all he talks about. So I'll definitely have to check it out. You should also customize your print head. I do have a custom print head on a couple of my printers, actually. Look at, whoop. Look, Koshtag. And multi-boards with your brand name. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't, this one beeps at me pretty loud. Dang, there you go. That's how you do some 3D print right there. On 6,000 degrees Celsius. That's ridiculous. You know people are out there trying to do stuff like that too, right? Yeah, I definitely have a whole print farm. I got my Ace Pros down there. I'm waiting for something else, but that's the Neptune 4 Max. Can't show you this guy yet. To be shown. Cobra 3, Neptune 3 Pro, Centauri Carbon, and then the S1. And then I have 4 resin printers out in my shed, which I got to do something with one of these days. So it's squares. Yeah, they're 2x2, 3x3. Okay. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to print that off and then print off a bunch of stuff for it because it seems pretty cool. Yep, it's pretty nice. For Skinet, you're joining just at the wrong time because we're getting ready to end the stream. So thank you everybody for joining into the stream. We got 4 total members right now on the channel, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys so much. So thank you to my members for helping me keep this channel alive. Let me go ahead and show everybody real quick. Got my 4 members right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for joining into the stream. If you guys do like 3D printing content, consider subscribing to my channel for more. And I will see you all in the next live stream.